Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to tell you how to build unshakable confidence, a confidence that doesn't bend, break, or buckle under pressure. Let's be clear from the start. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's not some magic trick that comes to you in an instant. It's a product of hard work, fierce self-discipline, and relentless action. If you're not ready to step into the arena and fight for it, then you might as well stop reading, because this won't work for you. Let me make something crystal clear. Nothing, and I mean nothing, happens in your life unless you take ownership of it. Stop waiting for the stars to align, for the perfect conditions to fall into place. That's just a fantasy people tell themselves to justify their inaction. If you want to build unshakable confidence, you need to own every aspect of your life, from the highest triumphs to the lowest failures. You are not a victim. Your circumstances don't define you, and neither does anyone else's opinion of you. The moment you stop blaming external forces, your upbringing, your environment, your lack of opportunities, and instead take full responsibility for where you are right now, you start to unlock your potential. Own your mistakes, own your shortcomings, own your victories, no matter how small they seem, because the moment you stop passing the buck, you stop giving away your power. You want confidence? Then act like it's yours for the taking. Don't wait for someone to give it to you or for life to hand you a free pass. You have to make the decision right now to take the wheel and steer your own ship. Every choice you make, every move you take from this moment forward is yours and yours alone. No one else gets to control your life, you do. The biggest mistake most people make is waiting for things to be just right. They think that once they get the right job, meet the right person, or make the right amount of money, then they'll feel confident. That's a lie. Confidence comes from taking ownership and moving forward no matter what the circumstances look like. It's about standing tall even when the world seems to be against you. When you take full responsibility for your life, you get a feeling of power, a sense of control that you can't get from any external source. There's a fire inside of you, and it burns hotter when you realize you're the one fueling it. You're not waiting for someone else to give you permission to succeed. You're forging your own path. When you wake up every day and own your actions, your decisions, your dreams, that's when you start to feel like the person you were always meant to be. Your life is yours to shape, so stop living in the shadows of other people's expectations. Stop apologizing for your ambitions, and stop waiting for someone to hand you the keys to success. They're in your pocket right now. The truth is, discomfort is the gateway to growth. Most people spend their entire lives running from it, avoiding anything that feels hard, challenging, or uncertain. But here's the secret that separates those who succeed from those who don't. You must embrace discomfort if you want to reach your full potential. Think about it for a moment. Every successful person you admire, every person who's achieved greatness has faced discomfort. They didn't shy away from it. They leaned into it. They understood that every obstacle, every struggle was not an enemy, but an opportunity to become stronger, smarter, and better. You see, comfort is a prison. It's a place where dreams go to die. It's a place where mediocrity thrives. And as long as you're in that comfort zone, you will never break through to the next level. Now, I know this might sound counterintuitive. It's easier to avoid what's uncomfortable. It's easier to stay in your safe little bubble where everything feels predictable and manageable. But if you want to rise to greatness, you've got to get used to being uncomfortable. And you won't like it at first. It'll feel like the walls are closing in. It'll feel like you're pushing against something that's too heavy to move. But let me tell you, that's when you grow. That's when you evolve. That's when you forge the kind of confidence that no one can take away from you. You've got to be willing to face the hard stuff. You've got to be willing to put in the work when it's tough, to stand up when you're knocked down, and to push forward when everyone else is quitting. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But it's not easy, and that's exactly why only the few who embrace discomfort make it. It's the trials, the struggles, the moments where you feel like giving up that will build your character, your resilience, and most importantly, your unshakable confidence. You won't grow if you're constantly in cruise control, avoiding anything that challenges you. But the moment you decide that discomfort is your ally, that it's the very thing that will shape you into a person capable of achieving your wildest dreams, that's the moment everything changes. You'll step into your power and nothing will feel impossible anymore. If you want unshakable confidence, you've got to train yourself to run toward the hard things, not away from them. You've got to look fear and discomfort square in the face and say, I am not afraid of you. I will embrace you because I know what you bring. You bring growth. You bring strength. You bring the kind of unshakable confidence that no one can ever take away. So when you feel that discomfort rising, when you feel that knot in your stomach, that voice telling you to stop, don't listen to it. Take that step forward anyway. Keep moving, because it's only in the fire that the strongest steel is forged. The discomfort you feel now is nothing compared to the power you'll have on the other side. Embrace it. You want to build unshakable confidence? Then let me tell you this: work. It's the one thing that separates the winners from the losers. You can have all the talent in the world, all the potential, but if you don't have a relentless work ethic, it means nothing. Success doesn't come to those who wait for it to show up at their door. It comes to those who are willing to knock down every door, no matter how long it takes. You see, confidence doesn't just appear. It's earned through sweat, through failure, through pushing yourself harder than anyone else. Every single day, you've got to outwork the person you were yesterday. No shortcuts, no excuses. You need to wake up with a fire in your belly that refuses to be extinguished, because what you do today determines what you become tomorrow. That work ethic becomes your foundation. It's the driving force that gets you through the days when you're tired, when everyone else has given up. You keep going because you know that's the only way to truly build confidence. To know that you've done everything possible, that you've given your all. The world respects effort. It doesn't care about how you feel or how many setbacks you face. It looks at results. And results come from work. Plain and simple. It's not about working harder for the sake of working harder. It's about being consistent, day in, day out, doing what others won't, staying committed when everyone else falters. When you've put in the effort, when you've sacrificed, when you've stayed focused on your vision despite all the noise, that's when the real confidence emerges. You don't just talk about what you want, you show up and put in the hours. You create your success. And you know deep down you deserve it because you've earned it. This relentless work ethic doesn't just build results, it builds a deep inner strength. It creates a belief in yourself that no one can shake. When you've shown yourself that you can endure, that you can push past any obstacle, your confidence grows exponentially. Every setback becomes a lesson. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow stronger. And with each step forward, you build an unshakable belief in your ability to conquer whatever comes your way. Work becomes the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. And no one, not even yourself, can take that away. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have, but it's also the most fragile. It can either be your best ally or your worst enemy. The difference between success and failure often comes down to one thing: the ability to master your mindset. You can have all the talent, all the resources, and all the potential in the world, but if you don't control what happens inside your mind, none of it matters. The reality is simple: your thoughts shape your world. If you think you're incapable, you will be. If you think the odds are stacked against you, then guess what? They will be. But if you take control, if you force yourself to think like a champion, you will start seeing the world shift in your favor. Let's face it, we've all had those moments where self-doubt creeps in. We've all faced obstacles that made us question whether we were good enough, strong enough, smart enough. But here's the truth: everyone experiences that. The most successful people aren't immune to it. What separates them from the rest isn't that they don't have doubts, it's that they don't let those doubts control them. They choose to rise above. They refuse to let the negativity of the world or their own inner voice dictate their actions. They shut it down, they reject fear, and they move forward, regardless. If you want to build unshakable confidence, you have to train your mind to think in a way that empowers you. You need to replace the limiting thoughts with limitless possibilities. Every time your mind tells you you can't, you need to respond with, "Watch me." Every time it whispers, "This is too hard," you need to reply, "I thrive on challenges." Your thoughts are like seeds. If you plant the seeds of doubt, you will reap a harvest of failure. But if you plant seeds of belief, resilience, and power, you'll grow a life filled with success. Mastering your mindset means getting rid of the excuses. It means no longer allowing yourself to entertain thoughts that hold you back. It means being aware of your thoughts at all times. Like a soldier guarding his post, ensuring that negativity and self-limitation are kept out. You've got to be relentless. You have to be so vigilant about what you let into your mind that you stop the small doubts from turning into mountains. Understand this: your mind is the battlefield. If you can win the war in your head, you've already won the battle in the world. When you change your thinking, you change your reality. The confidence that comes with mastering your mindset is unwavering. It's not fragile, it's not temporary, it's permanent. And that's what will propel you to the top. So stop letting your mind be a prison. Stop letting fear and doubt hold you back. You are capable of greatness, but it starts with believing it. When you master your mindset, there's no challenge too big, no obstacle too high, and no dream too far. Your thoughts are the key to your power. Guard them, feed them, and watch as they transform your life in ways you never thought possible. When you decide to go after something, you have to go after it with everything you've got. Relentlessness isn't just a quality, it's a mindset. It's about pursuing your goals with an intensity that no obstacle, no failure, no setback can touch. Most people will stop when the road gets tough. They'll pull back when the pressure mounts, when they're faced with challenges that seem insurmountable. But not you. Not if you want to be someone who achieves greatness. You cannot afford to be anything less than relentless. Relentlessness, doing whatever it takes, no matter how hard it is. It means waking up early when you don't want to, staying up late when you're exhausted, pushing forward when others are falling behind. It's the difference between those who dream and those who make those dreams a reality. The ones who are relentless don't just talk about their goals. They go after them with fire every single day. There will be times when you feel like you've hit a wall, times when everything you've worked for seems like it's slipping away. Those are the moments when you must dig deeper, push harder. You don't stop when it's hard, you get up and go again. Every failure you encounter is an opportunity to rise even higher, to show yourself and the world that you are willing to do whatever it takes. Because if you want success, if you want to be the person who stands tall when everyone else is sitting down, you have to be relentless. People will tell you to quit. They'll say it's too much, that you should slow down. But that's their fear talking, not yours. They want you to stop because they can't see what's possible for you. But you know the truth. You know that your potential is limitless, and your will is stronger than any obstacle in your path. So you don't quit. You press on. You push through the challenges, the setbacks, the moments when you're at your lowest, because you know that this relentless pursuit is the only way forward. The ones who get to the top are the ones who refuse to stop climbing. The ones who get there are the ones who keep swinging, keep striving, keep giving more than anyone expects. They go beyond the surface, beyond the comfort zone, because they know that greatness doesn't come easy. It's not handed to you. You have to take it, claim it, and fight for it every single day. Relentless pursuit is not for the weak-hearted. It's for those who are willing to endure the grind, who refuse to accept anything less than success, who understand that the pursuit itself is what will shape them into someone unbreakable. So, if you want it bad enough, if you want to be the person who defies the odds, who shatters expectations, then you have to be relentless. Relentless in your actions, relentless in your discipline, relentless in your commitment to never give up, no matter how tough it gets. There's nothing more powerful than that drive, nothing more unstoppable than a person who will not let go of their dream. When you're on the path to greatness, you have to recognize something critical. The people you surround yourself with will either elevate you or pull you down. It's not enough to work hard, to dream big, or to have the right mindset if you're spending your time with the wrong people. If you want to build unshakable confidence, you must build a circle of excellence around you. The energy, the drive, and the attitude of the people you spend your days with will rub off on you, whether you like it or not. Excellence is contagious. It's not just a concept you admire from a distance. It's something you must immerse yourself in. You have to surround yourself with people who push you beyond your limits, people who won't let you settle for mediocrity. These are the individuals who challenge you, who force you to question your limits, who make you want to be better every single day. Their standards should be so high that it forces you to rise up and meet them. Because if you don't, you'll find yourself left behind. But, and this is important, excellence isn't about status or titles. It's not about being in the presence of famous people or the wealthiest people. Excellence is found in those who demand more from themselves and from the people around them. These are the ones who make sacrifices for the bigger picture, the ones who stay committed even when the path is unclear, the ones who refuse to accept anything less than their best. That's the kind of company you need. Think about this. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need to constantly be surrounded by those who are further along the journey than you, people who make you uncomfortable because they are raising the bar so high. You'll start to see the world differently. You'll start to see what's possible when you align yourself with high achievers, when you let their ambition ignite your own. Now, this isn't always easy. Sometimes it means cutting ties with those who don't support your growth. It might mean distancing yourself from the people who are content with average. It's about having the courage to look around and say, is this group of people helping me become the best version of myself? If the answer is no, then don't hesitate. You have to be willing to walk away from those who drag you down, because the pursuit of excellence requires sacrifice. You will be criticized, you will be questioned, but that's the price you pay to build confidence that is unshakable. And here's the kicker. As you rise, you become part of someone else's circle of excellence. Your journey, your relentless pursuit of your goals will inspire others. You will become a beacon for those who are looking for the same fire, the same drive. You'll be the one they look to for guidance, for inspiration. And in that process, your confidence will grow in ways you can't yet imagine. Because you'll know that not only have you transformed yourself, but you've also helped transform others. You owe it to yourself to be in the right company. You owe it to your future to surround yourself with people who are so extraordinary that they push you to become extraordinary. Don't wait for it to happen. Go out and find it. Seek out excellence. Make it your standard and let it elevate you to heights you never thought possible. In the end, building unshakable confidence is not a passive pursuit. It requires action, commitment, and a willingness to face discomfort head on. It's about owning your life, embracing the struggle, working relentlessly, mastering your mind, pursuing your goals without hesitation, and surrounding yourself with those who push you to greatness. The path will not always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, moments when everything seems stacked against you. But remember this, confidence is forged in those moments. It's built through persistence, through the grind, through relentless pursuit of excellence, and through your refusal to settle for anything less than the best version of yourself. So, take control of your future today. Build that unshakable confidence. Make the choice to be the person who rises when others fall. The world is waiting for you to show up, to step into your full power, to become the force that everyone else has no choice but to reckon with. Get out there and make it happen. Your time is now.